now live from Palin Music Studios in Springfield, Missouri, it's Wake Up with Greg. Here's your host, Greg.
Good morning, friends, and welcome to Wake Up with Greg. I'm your host, Greg Rosander with Palin Music Center. Happy Thursday to you. Absolutely thrilled to be here. We got another beautiful day outside today. The sun is shining. It's crisp in the air. It's cool. I'm absolutely loving this weather this week. I don't know about you guys. I know it's rough in other parts of the country, but I am not complaining about what we got going on here. So I hope it sticks around. It usually never does because this is Missouri, so it won't stay around for long, I'm sure. But regardless, I'm happy to be here with you all. I'm glad to see you. We got a few folks on the chat already this morning. Mom and Vincent and Max and John, good morning to you all. Welcome, welcome. Today is Thursday. You know what that means? It means tomorrow's Friday. that's pretty much it. Why am I here? What are we doing? Those of you new to the show have never seen this before, don't know what is going on. Well, we are here every weekday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central, to share the coolest instruments on the internet for you. These are instruments available for you to purchase on our website at palinmusic.com or by giving us a call at 417-882-7006 or checking out our Reverb page at reverb.com. Today I have a trio of saxophones for you, all alto saxophones, various models in various price points that you've probably seen them all before if you're regulars on the show, but if you're new, you've not seen them, and it'll be something exciting to show to you. And then in addition to all of the cool instruments, we like to just have some fun. I share music and literature, art, travel, food, whatever's on my mind for the day, whatever I think you might be interested in to share in. So that's what we've got going on for today. So I'm happy you're here. We have the live stream chat going. Hey, Ma Penny is here from her cruise. Good morning from the Sapphire Princess on her way to Guatemala. Holy smokes, I am so jealous. It sounds like a cruise of a lifetime. I've seen pictures already and hope to see more, but man, Penny's having fun. So yeah, so that's what we're doing. We've got the live chat going on, so feel free to leave your questions or ask your questions, leave your comments, whatever. Anything you want to know about, I'm talking about on the show, or even things that aren't on the show. But let's remind you to keep it clean, appropriate, and friendly for this family atmosphere we got going on here. Don't want to get blocked by Mr. Jordan over here because he's quick on the draw. He'll get you out of there. So let's just have some fun with it, y'all. And while you're chatting or commenting or questioning, let me know where you're watching from in the world. As I've said, we're here in Springfield, Missouri, right in the heart of the good old USA. So glad to have you here. We had an interesting viewer the other day from Brunei and Borneo, I think, an island in Asia somewhere. Really, really cool. So I'm so excited to have people from all over the world watching this. You never know where it's going to be. And obviously Penny on her way to Guatemala. So maybe she can spread the word down there and we can get some South American folks in the mix and Central America. Yeah, all of that. So anyway, we've had South America. We've had folks from Brazil watching the show. And Ecuador, I think, was another one. So yeah, they're out there. I'm glad you are. All right, so that's the show. That's what we've got going on for you today. So we're gonna just jump into this, but before we do, I'm playing with my piece of paper here. I don't know what I'm doing. I've got fidgety hands today, I guess. Maybe I need more coffee. I don't know. I got my Hawaiian coffee. This is a dark roast. Kauai Coffee is the brand for those of you interested. And this one is from the Nopali Coast of Kauai, which I guess grows, some wonderful coffee beans out there. So yeah, dark roast today. It's always dark roast for me, but the Nopali Coast blend is where we're going today. All right, and loving it. So before we dig into the horns and all the other stuff we do, let's say good morning to Jordan. Good morning, Jordan.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
Doing well.
Doing well. Glad to hear it. It's good to see you as always.
Thank you.
We got some exciting stuff coming up next week. Shall we let the cat out of the bag? I don't even know. Or save it for another day or two.
Let's save it.
Let's save it. We're just gonna save it. you're just going to have to stay tuned to figure out what we got going on next week. But I'm super excited about it, and I hope you will be too. Um, Certainly a lifetime moment for me. Anyway, but we'll get to that, eventually. All right. So good morning to you. Good morning to you, you, everybody, all the peoples. Good morning to you. Let's get this party started, shall we? All right.
Can we start off by you telling us about your shirt and watch?
Shirt and watch. I've done it. Tommy Bahama, 4 days in a row. I got one more for tomorrow, and I think that'll be my final Tommy Bahama shirt that I have. I don't know. I have to. Maybe I've got a couple more. I don't know. I got so many shirts. But this is one of my newer Tommy Bahamas, one of my favorites. This just kind of black and white, really cool, all kinds of graphics. We got pineapples and I don't know, elephant ears or whatever those are, all kinds of crazy different palm fronds and stuff. So let's get up close. You can see, there you go. You can get the sleeves, you can get the shirt. All right. That's Tommy Bahama, the Island King. Well, that's what I call him anyway. I don't know. Not all of his clothing, or I say he, I assume Tommy Bahama is a person. I don't know, maybe just a name they made up for something. Who knows? But, island life is kind of their vibe, but they've got, a lot of regular clothes as well that, solid colors and different things. So you never know. But anyway, so that's that. And then the watch, because I'm, black and white today, I figured let's go with the black watch again. This is my my Citizen Echo Drive World Timer, the chronograph, all the good stuff, bells and whistles. Echo Drive meaning it's solar powered, which is really cool. Don't have to wind it, don't have to do anything like that. You just have to charge it in the sun every now and then. This was the one my buddy John Gage gave me, and I'm always honored to wear it. John's a good friend, and I love the watch. So there it is, Citizen Echo Drive. All right, so that's the shirt, that's the watch, that's the game. Let's dig into some saxophones, shall we? Deep breath. Did some yoga this morning to, get my body all stretched out and get my mind focused. And, they say with yoga, you're supposed to, like take a word, your intention for the day and set your intention. I don't know. I wasn't really successful with that today, but I got a good stretch in, so we'll go with that. Thursday is yoga day. Here we go, saxophone number 1. This is the Chateau. You can see the logo on the case there. Got, these modern style cases with the backpack straps, all soft-sided and easy to carry. Big zippers and all that. Heavy-duty zippers. And zippers have a way you can put it like a little padlock in there and lock this case if you so desired. But this is the Chateau Chambord series, going by the model number. It's the 50 series. CAS for Chateau Alto Sax, 50 for the Chambord series, and AN is the model number, so CAS 50 AN for antique finish. So here we are. This is a professional grade instrument, but at almost less than new student model prices. This is an extremely affordable saxophone, but really well made and performance driven. This is a great horn. All yellow brass. This has got the antique finish on it. Kind of a brushed finish, maybe. It's got a little sheen to it, luster, we call that in the coin collecting world. Beautifully hand engraved. Hard to see on a matte finish horn. Well, not the matte finish, but the satin finish. Anyway, hard to see on the screen, but you can kind of get the details there a little bit. Beautifully hand engraved. These are made in Taiwan, and as are a lot of great saxophones these days. They've really, come up in the world of manufacturing and improving their tools, improving their techniques, and improving their just build quality. So, when Taiwan first started out, they were heralded as some of the worst instruments on the market, but now they're heralded as some of the best on the market. So you got to be happy with that. So this is the Chateau Chambord series. So some of the other specs, bells and whistles we got here, we've got double braced key bell keys, which give you added stability, helps the horn stay in regulation better, gives you a nice even pad seat as well. So that is a really nice structural feature. Structural bracing on the left-hand spatula mechanism. Fine adjustments throughout. You've got your F sharp, G sharp adjustments there. You've got them down here on the bell key adjustments as well. All the way up through the horn, up into the top deck section. Front F key there, contoured nicely, comfortable front F. High F sharp key. Beautiful mother of pearl key touches on there. Big bell for the added projection on there. 3-point bell to body brace there for, again, more structural stability. Comfortable metal adjustable thumb hook. Just really nicely decorated key guards and everything else there. So I love this extra brace here on the long side rods here, because these rods are really susceptible to warping and bending, whatnot, so to have that added stability there is just really great. Full poster rib construction. So, man, solidly built horn, beautifully appointed with the finishes and the engraving. And it sounds amazing. It's just a really, really great horn. Italian leather pads with metal tone boosters. And at coming in at just under $2,000, guys. I mean, come on. You can't not want one of ththese for that price range. I mean, even as just like a backup horn. I mean, if you're playing like a high-end, Selmer or Yamaha or Kyle Worth or Ramponi or something like that, but you need a backup horn, or you're primarily a tenor player and you need an alto or vice versa, grab one of these guys, because they're super affordable, but they're, like I said, performance driven. They're really well made, and I just don't think you can go wrong with them. So this is the Chateau Chambord series, 50 series, CAS50AN. Here's the neck, just so you get a look at that. No engraving on the neck. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Just depends. And this horn comes in, I think, like 6 different finishes. Comes in a cognac lacquer, comes in a what they call the obsidian, which is a bright black nickel plating with gold keys. Comes in a black matte finish, where all the keys and all the body is all black nickel, but it's matte finished. The vintage finish, which is kind of a dark, man, I don't even know how you describe it, kind of a dark, really matte finish with kind of bronzed keys. Looks like a kind of steampunk look. And gosh, what else? I've got a few different finishes out there. Anyway, super cool. Check them out. Live on the website right now, palinmusic.com, or give me a call, 417-882. I'm making a lot of noise here. I apologize. 417-882-7006. Or can't grab that zipper. Check out our Reverb page at reverb.com. All right, this one's getting out of the way. I'm gonna grab the next one. What do we got next, Mr. Jordan?
Can you recommend some music to us?
I can. Yeah, my music choice this morning was just something that kind of really last minute popped into my head. It's been a song that I've been wanting to share with you for a while. I just keep forgetting about it, or other songs come to mind and jump ahead of it. But in any case, Max says Tommy Bahama is not a real person. He is just the dream of never leaving the beach. Well, that's okay. It's still great. I'm still going to wear them. So the dream of never that is definitely my dream of never leaving the beach. Ultimate retirement goals for me, living on the beach. That's where it's going to happen. Arnell is here. Good morning, Arnell. Like your new Palin logo? We've got a new Palin logo?
It's in the top right of the screen.
Top right of the screen. Hey, cool. All right. Look at that. New Palin logo. I didn't. They don't tell me these things. It just kind of happens. Well, thanks for noticing. I appreciate that. All right. So back to the song. For those of you Gen Xers out there, this is probably most memorable to you, like myself. We grew up on, all the Saturday morning stuff. And even during the week, the educational entertainment shows like Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers and Electric Company and all of those different kinds of shows. And this song comes from the Mr. Rogers show, but it's not performed by Mr. Rogers. It's a new cover of the song. The song is called "It's You I Like," and man, it's just a kind song. It's so comforting and heartfelt. But the artist covering the song is Ellie Schmidley. young lady, super talented. She's just got a great, sweet voice. And this song is mostly just her and acoustic guitar and maybe some ukulele. I can't really tell for sure. But let me show it to you. The song is called It's You I Like. It's a short little song, just under 2 minutes long. It's from her album, or maybe this is just a single release. I don't know. But anyway, It's You I Like. The lyrics, I can read the lyrics to you. I can't play the song for you, but I can read the lyrics here. It says, "It's you I like, not the things you wear, not the way you do your hair, but it's you I like. The way you are right now, way deep down inside you. Not the things that hurt you, nor nor not your toys, they're just beside you. Because it's you I like, every part of you, your skin, your eyes, your feelings, whether old or new. Hope you will remember, even when you're feeling blue, that it's you I like. It's you yourself. It's you. It's you I like." And it's as simple as that. I mean, that's the entire song lyrically. So anyway, just a great song to share with anybody you want to share it with. It's just a beautiful song. Brings back fond memories of Mr. Rogers and all of the great learning as a young child from that great man. So Ellie Schmidley is the artist. It's You I Like is the song. I'm adding it right now to the Wake Up with Greg playlist on Spotify so that you can listen to it at your leisure. It's a public playlist. It's got all the songs we've got on there for the last 154 episodes now, something like that. Anyway, 12 hours of music. You can listen to it all day long. There you go. That's my song choice for the day. Pretty simple and sweet. I've got moving through. Oh, almost got it playing there. Ellie Schmidley, It's You I Like. There you go. That's my song choice for the day. Moment of awkward silence.
Get some more coffee in you. And
Yes.
Let's go to the next home.
Saxophone numero duo. Numero dos. Or as the French would say, deux. All right. Here we go. Number 2, saxophone. This is a Selmer USA series, which is, again, it's just so weird for Selmer to call this the USA series because this horn's made in Taiwan as well. So I'm not sure what is USA about it because even the colors on the case are more reminiscent of the French flag than it is America. I don't know. We'll just let Selmer do what Selmer does and be who they are for Selmer USA, part of the Selmer conglomerate, of course. Selmer USA was the first distributor of Selmer Paris in the US, so that's kind of where that came from. So, but what do we have here? We have the Selmer US Professional Series saxophone. This is the SAS for Selmer Alto Sax 711S. Not 711 like the convenience store, but just 711, the 700 series. It's just their numbering system now. But we have this one in the bright silver plated finish. So really beautiful horn. Honestly, across the board, aside from the, this one does not have the double braced bell keys, but features wise, honestly, shoot, I just wonder if they're even made in the same factory as the Chateaus. But this is a great saxophone, bright silver plated, as I've said, all of the features that you have on a pro saxophone. You've got the beautiful hand engraving on the bell. You have the full rib, poster rib construction, high F sharp front F, domed metal resonators on Italian leather pads, mother of pearl key touches, adjustable metal thumb hook on the back, all your fine adjustments throughout, big bore on the bell on this as well. So yeah, that's just an absolutely killer horn. Love the bright silver plating, just really pops, just super shiny, catches all of the light everywhere you go. Great horn for the stage for sure. Would look great in a marching band as well, but certainly for the advanced, both of these horns, you know, for the advanced middle school or high school player, or even college, or, for a professional on a budget. And, if you're a jazz musician out there, you're most likely on a budget, unless you're one of the few rare jazz musicians making a lot of money these days. I don't know how many of them are out there, but this is on special on the website, palinmusic.com, or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006, or checking out our Reverb page at reverb.com. The engraving on this horn, by the way, goes all the way up the back. I don't know if you can see that on the screen there, but I try to get all the angles you can see. I don't see any on the front side. Sometimes they put them on the keycaps as well. There's the Selmer logo on the bell there, trying to get the right angle. And the cool S logo on the bell to body brace right there. So there it is. That's the Selmer SAS 711S. This is also available in multiple finishes. You can get the bright silver plating like this. You can get the black finish, which is the black nickel with the bright silver plated keys. You can get the standard lacquer one, which is the body on this is a bit more of a red brass to copper body. So with the gold or the clear lacquer, you get the colors of the metal kind of standing through. It's one of my favorite finishes for this particular line of saxophones. What other finishes? I think that might be it. Yeah, there's 3 or 4 of them. Anyway, here's the neck. Let me show you that. So nothing fancy to see on there, but one piece I always forget to mention on this is the neck is actually what makes it fancy. This is a Selmer Paris neck. So this comes from the Selmer Paris factory, designed specifically for these import horns. So it's a bit of an upgrade on this. So falls in that middle $3,000 price point, I think. So not super expensive, but not not too inexpensive as well. Comes with a hard rubber mouthpiece, cap and ligature, all of the stuff that you need to get rolling. So that is you get a nice little neck pouch, swab, neck strap, all of the good stuff there. Big accessory pocket on the outside of the case. So that is saxophone number 2. Check it out at palinmusic.com. All right. Got one more for you. I'll show you that one in a minuto. Turn it around, get it facing the right direction there. Here we go.
Can you show something cool to us?
Something cool. Today is part 2 of Papa G's book club. I brought a couple additional books to recommend for you today. These are both works of nonfiction, but really amazing books that I just wanted to share. So I'm going to share them, and you can tell me what you think. Will you ever play for us again? Yes, I will play for you again. I've been on a non-playing kit. Part of it's been just this allergy stuff, not being able to breathe at all has really kind of put a kibosh on it for me. But going to see a specialist tomorrow, so maybe we'll get something figured out. And so I will start playing for you again soon. All right, so back to the books here. First item up for grabs, well, not up for grabs, but for recommendation. Failure is Not an Option. This is both a memoir and a work of nonfiction by Gene Kranz. If you guys know me, I'm big into all of the early NASA space missions and all that. I kind of just love the history of that. Apollo 13 and Apollo 11 and the Mercury astronauts and all that good stuff. Well, Gene Kranz was the flight director, in other words, the man in charge of the space flights during most of the Apollo missions. He came on board during the Mercury missions back in 1960. If you've ever seen the movie Apollo 13, he's the one that's calling all the shots with the flat top haircut and the white vest and all that. But what's great about this book is this is one of the true books from somebody who lived it and went through it, a complete insider's guide to what took place in NASA and what they had to accomplish. Failure not being an option. In other words, they had to do everything that they could possibly do to make sure we kept all of the astronauts safe The Apollo 11 moon landing, with the, being just ounces of fuel left before they landed. The Apollo 13, the aborted mission when the ship almost blew apart and got those guys back home. But so the story is an extremely powerful story. Lots of great insight, really cool information here. If you love anything about space travel or the history of NASA and the space race and all of that, this is the penultimate book about it. So, but it's also a great, call for your life. Failure is not an option. Now, some people talk about failure as just being, a step towards success. And sure, I'm sure that's part of it. But there you go. Gene Kranz, Failure is Not an Option, about the Mercury and Apollo. Was it Mercury? There was one in the middle there. Gemini, Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo missions. So there you go. That is the book number one. Book number two, also a work of nonfiction, a bit more older history. This book is called Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee. All right. An Indian History of the American West by D. Brown. A very important work for American history. And, we don't talk about politics or anything on this show, so we won't go deep into it. But, basically the story of how the Native American tribes were, on the verge of extinction by, the way the U.S. government was handling them in the later part of the 19th century. We've got, tribes from the Dakota, the Utes, the Sioux, the Cheyenne, the Cherokee, all of these different, deals. And Wounded Knee specifically was a huge massacre of natives back in the day. It's a powerful story about a lot of these different native tribes. I know there's a lot of controversy about this book. Some people say it's just full of lies and all that, and some people say it's not. Hard to know what to believe these days, but we do know, if you talk to these people, what they went through in our country, or in their country, let's call it that. Anyway, Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee, one of my favorite books of all time, by D. Brown, about the American West and the Native Americans there. So those are two pieces of nonfiction historical works. What they say, if you don't learn from your history, you're doomed to repeat it. So, let's not whitewash it. Let's not wipe out our history. Let's read it. Let's learn from it. Let's move on and become better people. So there it is. Those are my two suggestions for the day. That's enough of my cool items. Let's go back into the saxophone world here and enjoy that for a moment. I got one more for you. Getting my gloves back on. Oh, this is heavier than it looks. Really cool case here, though. This is the P. Marriott. Turn it that way you can see the logo there. I always like to show this when I'm showing this horn. These really cool zipper pulls on this case. You can find the right angle there. You can see that. It's got a little saxophone on it, right? And my gloves are in the way. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Let's try to flip it that way. Look at that. There you go. There's a little saxophone. Ta-da! Isn't that cool? All right. So all the zipper pulls on this case are little saxophones. Lots of external pockets and internal compartments for storage of a variety of items. This is the kind of P. Marriott's flagship model, the System 76. This is the one that put them on the map. I think about 20 years ago now. They've been around for a while now. Really making just top-notch horns. They've got some new models coming out this year that I can't wait to get my hands on, the new Venus models, which are just gorgeous. But here we go. This is the System 76 Alto in the unlacquered finish, so the raw brass finish. People have differing views on the raw brass as far as the sound quality is concerned. I've heard of many people like removing the lacquer from their vintage horns to free up the sound and allow them to resonate better. So it's really a matter of personal preference on that. But what's great about it is this natural raw brass finish is going to age and gain a patina over time and just become really, really beautiful. But we have the large bell on these. Beautiful hand engraving. Again, I'm not sure if you can see that well on the screen, but we'll do our best to show it to you. And again, same features as the others, full poster rib construction, high F sharp, front F, beautiful black mother of pearl key touches on this, all of your fine adjustments throughout. Designed, I think, a lot after the Mark VI as far as its sound and key layout and feel and whatnot, except with the larger bell, so you get a bit more resonance out of that. But man, it's a powerful horn. It's got the system or the what do they call it? The Jazz Super 6 neck. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that on there, the little logo there for the Super 6. Fantastic horns, also available in a variety of finishes. P. Marriott's really got a broad spectrum of horn styles for you, so I would suggest checking them out. And you know, if there's one in particular you would like to see or get, let me know and we can track it down for you. Italian leather pads on this as well. This looks like, I can't tell if those are plastic or metal tone boosters. I think they're metal, domed metal boosters. Not 100% sure on that though. But there it is, gorgeous horn, top grade professional saxophone by P. Marriott, one of the newer companies on the scene, but really killing it and making top grade horns. A lot of pro players are using P. Marriott nowadays. These are Taiwanese built as well, so we've got a Taiwan trio for you today, but nothing wrong with that at all. So last glance look at the P. Marriott System 76 live on the website right now at palinmusic.com or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006. In fact, I don't know if you can read that on the little body or a bell to bow brace there, the collar. It says System 76 right there. Tiny little print, so maybe hard to see. But anyway, that is the cool third horn of the day. So there you go. I'll play again, I promise. We'll probably make that happen next week, I guess, since you're asking for it. We'll see what we can do. Oh, we still have a day tomorrow. Maybe we'll see how tomorrow goes. If I can breathe well tomorrow, we'll give it a shot. All right, so that's saxophone number 3. What do we got left, Mr. Jordan?
Yes, can you share some wisdom with us?
Share some wisdom. Short quote for you today. I know I did John Williams the other day, but this one, I just discovered this yesterday. I'm not even looking for it, and I just found it. There is a new documentary coming out next month about John Williams and the music of John Williams, which I'm super excited about. Can't wait to see that. I think it's on maybe on Netflix, I don't know, or Paramount or one of the streaming services, but keep an eye out for. I think it's just called The Music of John Williams, but keep an eye out for that. But he in being interviewed on the show, there was a quote he said towards the end of the trailer for the documentary that I just thought was fantastic. It really hit me. He said, John Williams says, music is enough for a lifetime, but a lifetime is not enough for music. Think about that. Music is enough for a lifetime, but a lifetime is not enough for music. There's too much music out there, guys. Get out there and enjoy it. Make it, listen to it, play it, share it, do all of those things. It's one of the greatest gifts we've got. So yeah, get out there and enjoy it. That's kind of the show for you all today, folks. We will be back here tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Central, to do this all over again with some three more cool horns and a lot of fun. Appreciate y'all being here on the chat this morning. Let me leave you with this parting thought. Helping people make meaningful music is what we do. And when you're ready, I'm here for you too. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye-bye.